I'm sorry it's late, but I'm going to do my September rant today. I don't know when this will go up, but I'm pretty busy, so, well, I'm not. I just can't be bothered to put any videos up and edit them. Let's get cracking. I've decided to make this video today purely based on the fact that somebody pushed in front of me in the post office today and made me really fucking angry. I joined the queue and this man was sorting out, he was obviously disabled, this bloke, like to the side of the queue. He wasn't in the queue when I joined. And this bloke that wasn't in the wheelchair said, I'll just join the queue in your place. Well, I'm sorry, but the disabled man wasn't in the queue to start with, so it wasn't his place. I was here first. Fuck off to the back of the queue. No, he jumped straight in front of me and looked behind me and went, ha, and laughed at me. If the bloke he was with wasn't disabled, I would have gone tits, because I find that so fucking rude. Just because you've got a disabled person with you doesn't mean you've got the luxury to skip the fucking queue. I think for me, that was quite an achievement not to say something. He may as well have gone in front of the 4 other fucking people waiting and joined the front. Arrogant arsehole. I could have fucking twatted him so hard. I've touched on queue jumpers before and it's one of my biggest pet peeves. I cannot stand it. You haven't got the right to jump into the queue because your mate's disabled. I'm sorry. I've got nothing against disabled people, but that's just not on. I don't know if any of you saw this, but Angelina Jolie's wedding dress. If you haven't seen it, you've got to Google it. Don't get me wrong, I love Angelina. I think she's a beaut. I've always been a fan of hers. But that wedding dress was fucking awful. I'd rather go to my wedding in a fucking tracksuit than wear that. Don't know what the crack is. Her kids basically drew pictures and she had them printed all over her dress. It looked hideous. I get the fact that she wants to include her kids in her wedding, but can't you just fucking take them along and have a nice dress? They look like scrawlings of a retard. They were terrible. Google the dress if you don't believe me and let me know if you agree, because I think it was fucking ugly and I wouldn't even accept money to wear that dress to my wedding. Now, I might get a lot of shit about this because I'm meant to have a fashion channel here on YouTube, but I've never been into fashion in a way that I'd attend every fashion show that ever happens, or I'm not into designers that much. I like what I like fashion, I like clothes, but I'm not a bum licker. And the one thing that really pisses me off is London Fashion Week, or any other fashion week. I don't know why they bother having it. It's the same shit every year. I can predict every year for summer you'll have florals in fashion, and in winter it'll be coloured fur. I guarantee every year it's boring. Designers come out with the same shit. You may as well keep all your clothes from last year and just fucking wear them this year. Another thing I can't stand about Fashion Week is it's full of pretentious assholes. I'm not saying everyone that goes is pretentious and up themselves, but I just feel like people go there to arse lick. I don't know everything there is to know about fashion, but I can tell you one thing now: you will not get anywhere in the fashion world unless you know somebody. You can't arse lick your way to the top. You have to know somebody that's already in there to get in, because they're snobby. They won't fucking accept outsiders, and hanging around outside Somerset House isn't going to get you where you want to be. I apologise for that, but it is the truth. I just feel like everybody is a little bit too try hard. Fair enough if you've been invited to shows and stuff, then go. I got invited to some emerging trends or something this year, but I don't want to go. I just can't cope with it, and I can't cope with the pretentiousness and fucking snobbiness that goes with it, because that to me will stick out like a sore thumb. I won't be able to see past that because I'm that sort of person. Sticking to the theme of Fashion Week, I don't know if anybody saw Miley Cyrus's designs for Jeremy Scott, but I saw an interview with Jeremy Scott and he said that he thought Miley's designs were really unique and amazing. Again, if you haven't seen these, Google them. But basically they are coloured fucking beads that you had when you were 5 years old, and she sat at home, strung them all together and worn them as necklaces and hair beads. I'm sorry, but if that's unique and that's different, where the fuck's everyone else going wrong? Back to my point, you've got to know somebody to get into the fashion world. Any fucking mug could string those beads together. A fucking 5-year-old could do that. And you've got Jeremy Scott wanking all over it, saying she's great. It's bullshit. I don't know if anybody else saw this. I think it was a Channel 4 programme, or it might have been 5, I can't remember. But again, a bit of TV gold, and it was a doll programme. And it's not the rubber dolling where men dress in rubber suits. It's an actual real life person that gets so much plastic surgery done to his face and body to look like a Ken doll, and it was fucking creepy. I don't know where the fuck this lad got his money from to do this, because I don't think he had a job. He went out with other boys that paid for him to have this surgery done, and he looked fucking horrific. He looked like a plastic bottle. Now, fair play, he did get what he wanted, and he did get to look like a doll, but he spent millions. It's just fucking creepy. I don't understand why you'd want to look like that. And you'd carry around this fucking Ken doll with him and show it to his surgeons and be like, oh, I want to look like this. What a prick. Why can't you just look like yourself and be happy with yourself? He was an alright looking lad. Why mess with yourself? Why make yourself look like an arsehole? I don't get it. Anybody that has lip surgery, it's just, you can tell. And his lips, they were nearly as bad as Pete Burns' lips. Alright for blowjobs, I guess. And his mum was like, can you please stop now? I actually felt sorry for his mum, but he was like, no, why should I? He was so fucking pig-headed and arrogant. I get it if you've got some sort of disfigurement and you want to put it right, that's okay, but going the whole hog and having everything on your body changed, I just think he was like a completely different person. It was fucking creepy and I didn't like the programme. But overall, it was a pretty good watch and a laugh. I don't know if anyone else has noticed this, but Instagram are now putting adverts in your feed. What's with this? I don't want to scroll through my feed and see adverts from every Tom, Dick and Harry. Anything to scrape a bit of fucking extra money. Just greedy bastards. I hope Instagram come out with an update that removes these adverts because it's fucking annoying, and I'm going to go on Instagram strike until they remove them. Another thing that's slightly annoying me, and you might have known because of my absence of YouTube, is YouTube. I feel like everything's been done, everyone's making the same content. I've seen like loads of different videos on my newsfeed of the same fucking video. I know people are doing it for money because it's promotion for brands and stuff, and it's fair enough. I'd do it if I was asked, but kind of do it in a different way. Don't do it to how everyone else is doing it. I just find it really fucking boring to watch, and that's probably reflected in the amount of videos I've been making. I just can't be bothered because I feel like I'm doing the same videos. Like my Chinese hauls, like I've done away with Wrong Way. I'm not working with them anymore, just plainly because it's boring. The clothes they send me, I'm never very happy with, Wrong Way, I've got to say. And I don't want to give a false review to you guys, because if you do want to spend your money there, you're going to be like, well, Kate sent me and she's given a shit review and these clothes are fucking awful. So I'm not slagging the company off at all, but every time I've received something from them, it's either not right or it's just far too small. I can't fit into that Chinese stuff. I'm a size 10 to 12 and it just, some of it just doesn't work. But I just feel like I want to see a new fashion video from someone. I'm blogging more than I am doing YouTube, so if you're interested in that, I'll leave my link across the bottom. But I just feel like everyone's doing the same shit, and I feel like what I'm doing, I'm kind of jumping on the bandwagon, and I don't feel I'm creating great content for you guys. So if I'm not uploading, that's why. I'm going to try and come up with something new and unique, if that's at all possible, in the fashion world. It's very fashion based, this rant this month, and this is just a tiny pet peeve of mine, and I'm kind of like a love-hate relationship. It's when people wear jackets but they don't put their arms through the sleeves. What's with that? Put it fucking on. Don't just rest it on your shoulders. Put the jacket on. Isn't a jacket made to be worn? I like how it looks, don't get me wrong, but I feel like if you just slip your arms through the holes, it would be on and you'd be wearing the jacket. I just think if you're just resting it on your shoulders, you may as well take it off and not have the jacket with the outfit. I've tried doing it with my denim jacket and stuff, and I look like a prick. I don't know how people pull it off. A jacket's to be worn, not rested on your shoulders. Surely if a bit of wind blew, the coat would fly off anyway. Am I right, or am I just miserable? Who knows? So that is my rant, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry it's a little bit late, but as I said, I haven't really got an excuse. I've just forgot it was the end of the month. Oh, if there's anything you'd like me to rant on in particular, and give me a subject in the description box, and I'll try and get a few more up in the month. I'm going to try and switch the channel up a bit and not just do clothes videos. Try and do something that you guys actually want to see. See you soon. Bye!